Today in Fortnite we have the brand new 20.10 update, and it brings back a fan favorite weapon along with the new option to choose between the combat rifle and the MK7 rifle, and there's also much more. Before we get into all that, if you do want to see more Fortnite content and more, then make sure to be subscribed to this channel, and if you want to see some reaction content, vlogs, and more, then check out the Slack 18 channel, link will be in the description. Now first, I do want to talk about the battle for the Daily Bugle. So the Daily Bugle is kind of like a special POI because it is Spider-Man themed, and many of us did expect for it to be removed following the release of Chapter 3 Season 2, but Epic decided to keep it. Well, now some IO and resistant forces have gathered at the Daily Bugle in a major skirmish on the island, and make sure to drop in and help the resistance push back to gain the amazing loot for the whole squad. Just be careful, Hunt Smasher Saber is on the prowl overhead. So pretty much if you head down to the Daily Bugle, there's going to be some IO forces, so pretty much just defend the Daily Bugle and hopefully it can stay more longer. Now let's dive into the heavy sniper. So it has finally returned, honestly one of my favorite weapons ever in Fortnite history. It's one of the best and strongest weapons too in Fortnite, and that's why I love so much about it. So it is available now to find on the Fortnite island, and now they have also added the rare option. So now there's 3, which is going to be the rare, epic, and legendary, and you can find it in a chest, rare chest, and supply drops. And as for damage wise, that has been nerfed. So now it is at 120, 128, and 132. And then the headshots, before it was 200, but now it's 180, 192, and 198. It also does less damage to builds, but it is faster when it comes to reloading it. So check it out. I'm glad this has made a return. It's one of the best weapons. If you never experienced it or had it in Fortnite, this is definitely the time to hop in and check it out. Now, as we've known for weeks now, we do have the choice between the MK7 rifle and the combat assault rifle. So pretty much throughout the entire Fortnite island, there's going to be these funding stations, and pretty much you have to give gold, and you're going to be able to, obviously contribute to the rifle that you want to bring back. So that's between the MK7 and the combat rifle. Two great rifles in Fortnite, but honestly I do like the MK7 better. It is that first person rifle, and it's just overall better experience, and I feel like I do hit more shots with it too. So I mean, I'm guessing that the MK7 is most likely going to win, but if you haven't already contributed to this funding station or any of the funding stations, then definitely go ahead and try to see which weapon you want, and maybe it will come back in Fortnite very soon. Now moving on, we also have the Assassin's Creed skins, pickaxes, gliders, and more arriving soon in Fortnite. It is going to be arriving April 7th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So some new skins, emotes, gliders, and more. Check them out when they do release in just about 2 days. Now in today's update, we also have some new balance changes. So the combats and Stinger SMGs do less damage to players. The combat SMG headshot damage has been reduced to match the Stinger. The MK7 and the combat assault rifle damage to players and structures have been reduced, and the tanks and the cow catchers have been removed from competitive playlists. So honestly, these are some pretty good changes. Honestly, I feel like sometimes the SMGs were a bit more overpowered compared to some of the other weapons. And then as for the cow catchers and tiny tanks, I think those are actually better because sometimes the tanks can be a bit overpowered along with the cow catchers, and plus there's building and competitive, so I don't really see a huge point of adding those specific things into there anyways. Now we also have some fixed and known issues. So now wins are not correctly tracked in the career leaderboard tab. They fixed an issue with resistant quests where players could not progress into week 2. They fixed an issue that would cause vehicles to stutter or jerk when driving on the flat terrain. The fishing collector bug no longer resets between matches and correctly saves progress, which is really good. They fixed an issue where last season's quest displayed on the tracked on the HUD if no other quests were tracked. And then players are not able to zipline between wind turbines on Windbreaker's Island. And lastly, in order to maintain optimal performance, certain legacy and unsupported drivers will now default to performance mode when launching Fortnite, which is good in case some people are having some issues or just can't run Fortnite. So overall, some great issues that Epic has fixed, and if you have been dealing with any of these, they are fixed now. And lastly, for competitive notes, the heavy sniper is not competitive. The winner of the MK7 assault rifle versus the combat assault rifle votes will not immediately be unvaulted in competitive playlists when they've reached 100% funded, and the Daily Bugle is now under assault in competitive playlists, but Hunt Smasher Saber has still relocated. So pretty much it's good that the heavy sniper is not there. It could really affect competitive playlists since it is one of the strongest weapons. And then of course, you know, whichever one wins, the MK7 or the combat assault rifle, I think they're going to nerf it a little bit or change it a bit for a competitive, and it should be released in the following weeks or months. And then for the daily bugle, that could be kind of annoying for people competitive, so it's good that, you know, it's on their assaults. So that's really all for the changes that happened in the 20.10 update. That seems to be all the changes. If I did miss any, let me know in the comment section below. But hopefully y'all did enjoy this video, and if y'all did, make sure to drop a like. And if you want to see more Fortnite content here on the channel, then you guys know what to do. Subscribe, put on post notifications. And if you want to see some gaming content, some vlogs, and so much more, then check out the Slack 18 channel. Link will be in the description. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all.
DT5 on the beat. DT5 on the beat.